Womaninji. My name's Justin, that's Wooyal just there, and we're out here today on the Lyrebird Forest Walk on Gunai Kurnai land. Just while we've been out here walking amongst these beautiful ferns, I noticed something on the ground. It's a book. Leonard the Lyrebird. Must be about one of Will's cousins. It's written by Jodie McLeod and illustrated by Eloise. And you know what they say about finding a book in the Lyrebird forest? You have to sit down and read it. I think I saw a good spot just back there. Found a beautiful spot in amongst all these ferns, being a little bit sneaky like a lyrebird. In the blue mountains of Australia, where the gum trees breathe a blue-tinged mist of eucalyptus, there lived a lyrebird named Leonard. Leonard was born to perform. He loved to act and dance. He loved to play and prance. But most of all, Leonard loved to sing! He could sing the songs of all the animals in the bush, from koalas and cockatoos to possums and king parrots. Since he could talk to everyone, Leonard had plenty of friends. He'd gossip with the galahs and jabber with the joeys. He'd banter with the bowerbirds and make a ruckus with the rosellas. But the one friend Leonard didn't have, the one he wanted most of all, was another lyrebird. One day, while Leonard was rehearsing his currawong call, he heard a little voice. The simpler the tune, the sweeter the song. It was another lyrebird. "I'm Lila," she said with a kind smile, "and you must be Leonard." "Leonard the Lyrebird, he who can sing every song of every animal in the bush," Leonard said proudly. Then his voice became sad, but also he can't find a dear friend. "I'll tell you what," began Lila. "If you sing every song of every animal for me, I will happily be your friend." Without another word, Leonard fanned out his tail feathers and burst into a serenade of sounds. Cuckoo, kaka, cuckoo, kaka. Cuckoo, cockatoo, whistle, warble, whip, crack. Twitter, tweet, too-woo. Cheep, chirp, clickety-clack, cackle, caw, coo. Squawk, squeak, squeal, screech, woof, woof, a-woo! Lila was quiet. That last sound was a dingo. Leonard explained, "Dingoes howl and bark, you know." "Very clever," said Lila, "but you forgot the most impressive song of all." "What song is that?" asked Leonard. "When you find it," Lila said with a twinkle in her eye, "do come and sing it for me." And with that, she skip-hopped away. Leonard was confused. What song was Lila talking about? For the next few days, he tried to think of a song no animal had sung before. While Leonard was wandering, he passed by a deep, dark cave. Some believed a bunyip lived in the cave. The bunyip had never been seen or heard, but everyone agreed it must be the most frightening beast in the bush with the most fearsome cry of all. "That's it," thought Leonard. "She wants to hear the sound of a bunyip." All afternoon, Leonard practiced his bunyip call. By the time it was dark, he was ready to show Lila. Just as he approached, Leonard felt his feathers freeze. A hungry fox was prowling towards Lila. Leonard's heart raced. He knew what he had to do. Under the glow of the blue moonlight, he fanned out his tail feathers, stretching out the biggest quails as wide as they would go. Just as the fox pounced, he erupted with the sound of the bunyip. It was a roar, a cackle, a snort and a growl, a bellow, a grunt, a screech and a howl, a mechanical shriek, a jackhammering shout. All at once the sounds came out. The noise ricocheted off the three sisters and whooshed through Wentworth Falls. It echoed around Mount Solitary and bounced off the narrow neck walls. It swirled around the Jameson Valley and it leapt into the gross. It made every animal in the Blue Mountains tremble, so you can imagine how it sounded up close. "Awooey!" screamed the fox, bounding away into the bush. But Lila didn't move. She was hurt. Leonard ran to her and began to sing softly. Not the sound of a kookaburra or a koala, not the sound of a possum or a king parrot, just his own gentle tune. A quiet lullaby of twitters and whistles. Slowly, Lila began to blink. "That's the song," she whispered. "It's your song, in your own true voice." "But it's so simple," said Leonard. "Simple and sweet," said Lila. And so Leonard and Lila were friends. Leonard still performed for the other animals, and he even did a bunyip impression for them every now and again. But for Lila, he saved the most simple, sweetest song of all. I'm wondering what was your favourite part of the story. I really liked seeing Leonard using his bunyip call to scare away the fox, and this illustration with the beautiful colours and the dark background. Seeing that bunyip call echoing through the mountains and the valleys and the rivers and the forest. It's pretty scary, and it's getting a little dark here too. I might have to head home before the bunyip gets me. But I think maybe I could play my didge just a little bit longer, and maybe it will scare the bunyip off and give me a chance to get home. Just while I was playing my didge, I realised I haven't seen Wooyal in a while. Have you? Ooh, what's that behind me? I really hope it's not a bunyip. Oh, it's just Wooyal. I'm glad. But it is starting to get dark, and the next time something's behind me, it might not be Wooyal. Could be a bunyip. So we're glad that you were able to come out here and read Leonard the Lyrebird with us. It was a really fun time, but I really think we got to get out of here. Until next time, Yarrabee.